rising, rise and shine. I want to make sure that the chat is working. I want to make sure that the connection is okay with you all. So I'm just going to wait for you all to come in. Virgos. I'm going to wait for you all to come in. Hopefully I am live. Hopefully. Yes, I am. Hey, Bree. Hey, Anointed Hands. Happy New Year, guys. Happy New Year. So I am on my phone, and so I'm not going to be able to see a lot of you. Just let me know if the connection isn't right. Y'all, I've been waiting literally days for these brand new cards. I've been waiting days, and the cards came in yesterday at the locker. That's not at my house. At 8 o'clock. I stayed up doing readings to 8 o'clock yesterday. I am exhausted. So I'm going to go and get the cards today, and then we're going to start fresh with some new cards tomorrow. Maybe today you'll have a reading with those cards, but I apologize. I did so much trying to rearrange and everything and try to be fresh and cozy. That's the way I wanted this to be. A very cozy look, right? So what we're going to do is go ahead and get into the reading. Now, I'm just going to do a general, okay? So we're going to talk about the love. We ain't going to get too deep with this. I just didn't want to not come on again another day. So let's go ahead. Let's get into the reading. This is going to be for Virgo. Let's see what's going to come out here for Virgo. Oh, you guys want to see me shuffle. I didn't even think about that. I was like, let's see. Thank you. All right. First card that came out that's already turned over was the World card. And then you also have the Hermit card. You have these two cards together. Okay. So I do see a new, I love the fact that this is January 3rd, right? And you already have the World card here, which talks about new chapters, and you're coming out right afterward. Interesting enough, when you look at the Hermit card, you notice that she has a flashlight. Some of you guys are still in the dark about something. You're like, yeah, there's a new year, and you're hoping for the best, but you're still in the dark about something. I don't know, maybe a little emotional, because technically she has a raincoat on and she's out in the rain. So maybe feeling emotional or starting to gain feelings about someone. That's a possibility. The World card definitely talks about wanting your world to be, because you know that's the 360 degrees. So we're talking about love, finances, where you live. You want all of those things to be right. Okay, but I still feel like you're in the dark about something. There's going to be a fresh start for you, Virgo. Let's go ahead. Let's keep going. This is for Virgo. Thank you. First, the next card here is the Ace of Pentacles. Next card out is the Five of Cups. Five of Cups. Trying to figure out why would the Five of Cups be in the future. A huge opportunity is coming your way as far as work, whatever this means for work. I am seeing that. But I also feel like that Ace of Pentacles is talking about maybe something that you feel that you are losing because of the Five of Cups being afterward. So we're talking about an opportunity even with love. There could be a job that you went for, and that, you know, unfortunately that job wasn't meant for you. And so it looks like they may have had another candidate. I do see something like that for some of you, where there is a job that you went for and they chose someone else. It's not going to last though, because remember, the Five of Cups is only a feeling. It's like it doesn't last too long. So I do see here that you guys are coming out of this energy of feeling ruined, feeling betrayed, feeling hurt. You know, I feel like you guys are, completing a lot of painful periods in your life. A lot, I feel like it could have been an era of 10 years, an era of 7 years where you have experienced a lot of traumas. So I do want to clarify these cards. Now that I am going to do, I do want to clarify. I want to see what's going to come out here with the World card here for Virgo. Let's get the World card. Thank you. Got the Ten of Wands at the bottom of the deck. You have the Ace of Wands. There's definitely something new here with your work. I'm going to say promotion. It feels like a promotion. Now, I don't know what this could be for you, but it feels like it's more so a promotion, or you're seen, because the world, if you see the world looks like eyes are on you. Recognition in some kind of way. So recognition could be in any, whatever you want to be recognized for, or how you're going to be recognized. It's going to be different for every last one of you. But I'm definitely seeing something here that's like a promotion or advancement. The World card is not necessarily my advancement card, but then I got the Ace of Pentacles here and the Ace of Wands. You're excited about something new approaching with your career. You have the Queen of Wands. And there it is. You got the Page of Cups. This is communication coming in here. And I want to get to the love part, but come on now. We got to talk about money with Virgos. There's definitely something changing with your work. And I see very soon here, especially with this communication, some of you may receive long distance communication, because again, world, this is like people that may not be close to you. Communication popping out of the blue from places that you do not expect, because the Ace of Wands is kind of like a surprise. It's a little bit of a good surprise. I don't usually say that, but that's what I'm seeing, because it's like this communication comes in here, or this offer or whatever it is, this conversation comes in, and you're a little excited with that Ace of Wands. I'm just going to be honest here. This looks good. This looks really, really good. And I feel like this is going to kind of take a load off your shoulder. If you've been having problems with your money, or if you've been waiting for a change with your working career. Now, as far as love, there's a person here. I'm not saying that it's the end all and be all. I'm not going to even say that. But I love the fact that the Queen of Wands is sitting on the World card. I just talked about recognition. Now, the Queen of Wands is saying, hey, good looking, what's cooking? So this is kind of making me feel like you guys are starting to look good, or people are starting to, see you, admire you, take notice of you. And you're like, where's all of this attention coming from? I've told plenty of Virgos this in personal readings, by the way, okay? And now I know why. All you Virgos that I did readings yesterday, and I kept saying I had to look at the astrology. I looked at the astrology yesterday. Mars is entering the 5th house. 5th house is dating. Creativity, which is also what we're seeing here with the Ace of Wands. It's also a house, I think it's trining something, trining the 3rd house, which talks about a house of communication, which makes sense because the Page of Cups is there. You see, it literally everything here is exactly what is set up in the stars. So there is some type of conversation here as far as romantically. I feel like it could be fresh for some of you. You could be just now start talking to someone, or you will. You will. There's going to be some type of communication. Some of you are kind of waiting for someone from the past. I don't see the past at all, though. If it is a past, it's a past person that you were interested in, but you really didn't have any contact with them. It wasn't like it was a romantic relationship. It wasn't like, You know, it was just somebody that you knew that you thought looked good. Okay. For some of you, that's what this looks like. I mean, it could be somebody that's rounding the block, yes, but that's not what your reading is saying today. Let's go ahead. Let's get that Hermit. You're in your power here, Virgo. You have the Eight of Swords. Yeah, you feel exactly. Remember I said that you feel in the dark about something? Makes sense because you got the Eight of Swords here. Feeling a little confined. Circumstantial. Let me see. You got the Justice card. And you have the Ten of Cups. I am really trying my best to keep this looking like what Virgos approve because, you know, we are perfectionists. There we go. Definitely see that there is, for some of you, you're in your head about something. And I like the fact that that the in the dark energy was so on point because the Eight of Swords talks about constantly ruminating on something, thinking about something, how something isn't working or why something isn't working. Or why am I still in this situation? Or why isn't this not fair? Justice card, something isn't fair, right? Even though this is going to be it's like the complete opposite of what you're thinking because everything is upright. Okay, that's just how I read. And the Justice card talks about, you know, justice being done on your behalf. It always talks about how these things are corrections that, you know, things that you've experienced that weren't right. We talked about that before. So there are going to be corrections on your behalf. There's going to be justice on your behalf. What does that mean? That could have something to do with court. That could have something to do with someone wanting to come in here and apologize. It could have something to do with correcting your finances. Okay, that is just something that I'm saying. Because again, the Hermit card is more so an illuminator. I think the Hermit card is Lucifer. Okay, Lucifer technically is a light bearer. So if you guys don't know, occultism. But that's what I'm saying. I mean, you're being enlightened about something that you were possibly in the dark about. And I do see that it is going to, something that you're going to find out, things that are going to be corrected is going to fulfill you in some kind of way. I love it. I'm just going to keep it real. Because it's emotionally too, it's helping you out because you got the Ten of Cups here. So I feel like for a lot of you, there's going to be a lot of corrections. Now, let me just talk about, again, money. That goes for money as well, because I do see where some of you may have been, you know, you couldn't buy what you wanted to buy. You're not really used to that. You're not used to not being able to go out and buy stuff. You see something on the shelf a long time ago, you may have been able to pick it up without even thinking about it. And this is the energy that you guys are getting out of, okay? Now, as far as relationships, even when it comes down to family, I do feel like there is this coming back together. Now, for some of you, if you were estranged from your spouse, I feel like it could be something that you guys are trying to work out. You're trying to make something work, okay? This is particularly for those who are married with kids or those who have been in long-term committed relationships, because I can see where the estrangement may have happened, where someone may have left the house for a while or someone may have separated. And now someone wants to come in and correct something to make something right. It is going to be up to you if that happens. And I'm not saying that it's only dealing with people who are in spousal energy. Because again, like I said before, I see that there's someone trying to come back in here who wants to say something to you. Okay. And I just feel like for some odd reason, you guys are just not feeling it. And this could feel very odd to you because at one point, this could have been a person you were so in love with, right? But for some odd reason, I just kind of feel like you guys are just not feeling it anymore. There is somebody new. Even if you are in a long term, I hate to be that type of person. It's not for everybody, but I kind of feel like somebody else is around and they got your interest. Like somebody else is around and they're kind of like, like you're like, Like, I used to love you. I used to love you. Like, you're looking at your past person. You're thinking about your past person. But this person over here, for some odd reason, they got my attention. That's the type of energy that I'm getting. Okay? Let's go ahead. Let's get the Ace of Pentacles here for Virgo. Okay, Six of Wands tried to come out. I'll consider that. Okay. Well, a lot came out. You got the Five of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Four of Cups. There was something or something in the future you're going to experience where there's I'm telling you right now, there's new jobs here. But it depends on what kind of job you have, where for some of you, you are feeling rejected because, like I said before, it was an offer that was presented to you. You were excited as hell because you see it with the Knight of Cups. You were excited as hell. Okay? And for some odd reason, they chose someone else. For something, some type of creative adventure. Maybe, you know, this month you are considered to be like you're promoted for something, and then because this can stretch out to next year, y'all. Then there's something else that you guys can apply for, and you're like, this is the thing I really want. Because remember, the Ace of Pentacles is like, this is it. This is what I've been wanting, right? But then the Four of Cups is there. So you're like, damn. Like, I didn't get it. Because it kind of breaks your heart a little bit. Okay? Kind of breaks your heart just a tad bit. But this is what's so funny. You had the Chariot. Now, this is the special advisement. I mean, what was it? Advisory? It's like you weren't meant to get it. So, okay. So let's say this was divine intervention. You were not meant to get a particular job offer, or you weren't accepting that. It was for a reason. You are devastated. Oh my God, that didn't happen. The Chariot card is like, no, that's not the one. But something will come. Something else is going to be better with this Chariot card. You are in your feelings with that Three of Swords, but the Chariot is like, no, there's something else here that you just don't see. Because remember, we're still hitting the Ace of Pentacles. That means there's an opportunity still coming. We're just seeing what's happening behind the scenes when we clarify. So there is this struggle a little bit with it, you know, like opportunities lost. Now, I also have to say this could have something to do with money too. Now, I'm just going to tell you, some of you guys, there's a windfall. Don't know where it's coming from. Have the slightest idea. Don't know where it's coming from. And you want to know what the bad part about it is that a lot of the money that is coming in here for you that you have, it kind of makes it feel with this Chariot that you go on a shopping spree, but you spend too much. It feels like you were rushing. Maybe you bought big purchases because also and I'm not going to look at the Chariot card as a car. It is a symbol of something big. You bought something because you feel this sense of, I don't know, I'm not going to say, you know, maybe you're having problems at that time when you get this money coming in and you have problems in your relationships. And what do? You go and buy these big ass purchases because you're trying to console yourself. Just be careful, because I understand that your worth is attached to the things that you possess. That's most people. And so I do feel like it's just a warning here. It's something that's telling me that there's a warning about spending too much money because of your lack of happiness at that time, because it's only a moment. I told you, even with the Five of Cups, it's only a moment. But I'm totally seeing where some of you guys are going to be able to buy some big ass purchases. I don't know what the hell this is. I don't know if you guys are winning the lottery. It was a Virgo yesterday that literally said that shit. That crap was hilarious to me. And it could be a lottery. It could be anything where you're getting money from somebody. I don't know. It could come from it could actually come from a relationship. You got the Knight of Cups here. could come from a relationship. Okay, so you guys could be in a relationship where you're dealing with someone that is well to do. Okay, let's talk about the relationship part now. It's a little funny style. We can't forget that the Three of Swords is here. Now, why is this happening? Now, you do have a connection that's a potential long term, because this is new. We already talked about those who are estranged and those who are most likely in a connection with their person. They're trying to make something work. It's still up in the air. But when you look at this reading, this is like for singles, this particular side. Here it is. Someone's coming into your life because you got the Knight. Oh, this looks grand. This looks amazing. This looks so good. But then there's some misunderstandings. There's things that are happening that's causing you to feel a little disappointment. And remember, the Three of Swords doesn't have to be you screaming at the top of your lungs because something didn't work. It's just disappointment. It's a degree to it. So it just depends. Some of you guys could be screaming, right? But for others, you know, I don't feel that way. I don't really feel that that's what this is. I feel like this is just disappointment because something huge as far as a relationship is right in front of you and you're wondering what the hell is going on. I feel like with this, I'm just telling you how I'm looking at this. This looks like you're dating someone. The person is very much so someone that is impressive. You find this person to be very, very impressive. And they like you. But you know what happens when someone kind of rush, because again, we're looking at the Chariot card, they rush into things without thinking or they make mistakes. I feel like this person really does like you, but there's some things about themselves that they still haven't exactly fixed. And that's the problem that you run into in this connection. Now, why? Well, we already know Saturn is sitting in the relationship house, partner house, people that has the potential for you to be married to, which really, this is what this is. And it's disappointments. It doesn't have to be a third party. It doesn't have to be any of that. But you see the push and pull. I've been telling Virgos that this is what you guys are going to experience. It's not just Virgos. I believe it's Sagittarius and Leos as well. You're going to be experiencing this push and pull in your relationship. It's going to be a little hard. It's meaning that if it's worth staying, you're going to stay with your person. But just know that there's going to be misunderstandings. It's going to be that type of thing in 2024, but you will have someone around. Starting this month, like I just said, Mars is entering into your 5th house. Mars is considered to be the man, or you as the man watching this will be advancing towards someone that is the divine feminine. Huge opportunities that are coming, but again, I do see where there is a little turbulence in your romantic energy. Let's go ahead. Let's get this 5 of Cups here for Virgo. Oh, the 9 of Cups tried to come out. Shout out to you, Virgo. Your money is improving big time. Your money cards were trying to come out so many times when I was pulling. Like it was good. It was good. All right. Interesting, because the 9 of Cups tried to come out, and look at what came out instead. The Star card. Same energy, and I'm going to tell you why that is there. Hierophant. I knew it. So let's talk about it. Okay, is this looking a little slanted? Let me see. All right, so one thing that I will tell you, Virgo, here is that you found something out. You have 2 cards here that's finding something out. you will know something. There could be a conversation. It doesn't mean that the person is hiding something from you, but it can mean that you find something out about the person that you didn't know that they were thinking. Or for some of you, you really will be finding something out. Maybe you're searching for it and you find it. I don't know, right? But that energy is there because it puts you in the Five of Cups energy. That's what's sitting there. All right. So it's like you are at a place where you're disappointed. Now, I can tell by the Five of Cups energy, the opportunity was there. You know, you see it with the Ace of Pentacles, but even if the Ace of Pentacles wasn't there, I know you were excited about something. You came together with somebody. There is a separation of some kind. Remember, there is some type of misunderstanding, and it doesn't mean that it's going to last. Remember, we're only looking at little bloops in time. We're only looking at the time where you're kind of experiencing disappointment. You can have so many of those and y'all are still together. You can have a lot of those throughout the next a year and a half, 2 years, because Saturn is going to be sitting there until 2026. So it's not saying it's going to be a miserable situation, but it will be one of those things where it could be a little tough. So I am saying that what you felt was promised to you, what you believe is promised to you. Ace of Pentacles, Star card talks about what you're hoping for. Why is she in this energy? Damn, I was hoping that this will work a certain way. Or I was hoping that this will work out, period. But something that you found out. I feel like there is going to be something that you find out. So that leaves us with feeling. Got the Strength card at the bottom of the deck. I'm trying to figure out how this has you kind of wrestling with your own feelings. I always say struggle, but no, it's wrestling with your own feelings because this is you and you're trying to be like, that's okay. You know, you're lovable because this is the what? This is the Empress energy. Empress energy talks about the satisfaction, being able to be satisfied and pleasure and pleased and all of that. But right now you're struggling with trying to obtain that. That is what's happening, which is the reason why you're in that Five of Cups energy. I also see if there's been health issues here for some of you, I see recovery. I see recovery. I don't see surgery necessarily. I don't see surgery. If you were getting some type of procedure, I mean, it looks like it'll be pretty successful, but I don't see any surgeries. I don't see any of that here. Usually I have a certain card that talks about it, but this could be something small, like in little cosmetic things, like not necessarily going up under a knife, but this could be, you know, I want to change something with my eye color. I want to change something with my wardrobe. I want to change something, you know, I don't know. I feel like you guys get what I'm saying. Like small procedures that's going to be very successful because you think you look good, honey. Like for you, you think you are like fine as wine. Okay. So I just had to say that because I also, for some odd reason, caught health here. But even in general, even if it's not anything dealing with those small procedures, I see health-wise that you guys are recovering from something. Okay. And it is more like a clean bill of health that I'm seeing too, okay? Virgo, this wasn't supposed to be a really, really long live, but I got kind of sucked into it, okay? I got sucked into it a little bit. But, you know, again, this is, and I want to be able to read this is the only deck that came in. And I want to read this one. I want to go get the other decks this morning. But let's get one card here for Virgo. One card. Okay, at the bottom of the deck, comfort. Well, let's read it. It says, how can you bring more comfort into your life? You can increase your comfort through tangible things. Didn't I just say that? That is so funny because I said, you know, what did I just tell y'all? I said, you know your worth, or your worth is attached to what? The things that you're able to obtain. There's some comfortability here. I'm telling you, I don't know what the hell y'all are doing, but there's some comfortability with your finances. But let's go ahead. Let me go ahead and finish reading this because I want you to know that that's exactly what this card is saying. This is a new deck for me as well. You can increase your comfort through tangible things such as clothes and food. Okay, well, there's something else here. And intangible things such as thinking loving thoughts about yourself and inviting peace into your heart. Okay. Yeah, like I said, that I don't know what that windfall looking thing is. I don't know how you guys are going to be receiving that. I don't know how that's going to be a part of your story or part of your life, but I see the comfortability. Even this is a mask that you put on your eyes at the spa, by the way. Can you guys see that? Okay. just telling you. All right, let's get the last card here. That was at the bottom of the deck. The card that came out here was for you was check in. Check in, like hotel. I'm checking in on you. It's almost like someone is calling you to check up on you, check in on you. Let's see what it says. When you think about whatever it is that you're pondering, take a moment to check in with how you feel about it. Do you feel lighter or heavier, excited or filled with dread? Pay attention to your inner guidance. It's always so helpful. This card is basically saying you may want this really bad because you're going to be tempted throughout this year. Astrology is saying exactly what it's saying. We've been seeing it for like a year and a half, okay? But now that we're in this energy, this is not going to be a time for Virgos to pretend that they don't know. That they don't know what they're looking at, or pretending that they don't see it. Because you had the high priestess, and it ain't no way in the world you can pretend that you can't see anything. Can't nobody get nothing past you. So the universal God already done told you, yeah, nice try, right? So the check-in is like, are you listening to yourself? Are you being your authentic self? Is this really you? Are you really happy? Or are you pretending to be happy? Are you pretending to be okay? Just to accept whatever somebody may be trying to give to you too. Because you may have somebody that's coming up in here that's the bee's freaking knees, and you just accept anything because it looks good on the outside. Here with the check-in, it is basically saying, pay attention to you here. You're going to be faced with this in the next, I feel like, year and a half. Okay? That's what I have for you, Virgo. All right? That's what I have for you. Tomorrow, new cards. Maybe today. Okay, if I go back on. Virgo, thank you guys so much. Hopefully you guys will have a great morning going to work or whatever it is that you guys are doing. I will see you later. I love you. Talk to you soon.